Good morning, everyone. This is Friday morning, the 13th. If anybody's suspicious or whatever on the Friday the 13th, just have a good day. The winners from last week's picks. First place was Dylan Frederick, 11-5, and myself, I was 10-5, and third place was Coach Trey Williams, Matt Chandler, and Aaron Setley, 9-7. So that's the winners from last week, and this week is the let her get that call over. That'll be a call come in that we've had about 25 years.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Hello. All right. On let everybody know who's here, starting with.
Hold on,
Go ahead. Starting with
Hannah Johnson.
Peyton Heron. Braylon Pope.
Tony Shackelford.
Coach Randall Raper.
Ellie Nichols.
All right. That's the some of the Hackleburg softball girls here
Is that a
up here
coach
this
over there?
morning. Yeah.
I thought that's one of them softball players.
Oh well. Which one? This one?
The one on the bench most of the time.
Oh well. He's probably still got a little eligibility.
Well, I do. You know.
He played at Hackleburg, didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Way before NIL.
Hutty. Hello.
Oh. Man.
Well, quit calling if you ain't going to talk.
All right, let's just start with Coach Randall Raper here. Talk a little bit about the softball team, and then we'll get into. Well, let's do our picks first. Let's do that.
Nice.
All right.
Let's do them picks.
What the hell
let's
what are
do
you
our
drinking,
picks first.
son?
Well, wait just a minute. I'd put all this. Now here we go.
Organized.
All right.
I like organized, man.
First one is Hannah down there. You have the first pick, Texas A&M versus number 19 Vanderbilt. Who do you think will win that one? This is the boys.
Vanderbilt.
All right, next.
I don't know nothing about no basketball, but I'm gonna go with Florida.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
Still
No,
on
we
that
got
first game.
Texas
You on the first
A&M.
We'll
one?
go all the way around.
Yeah, all the way
Oh,
around.
okay. Well, I'll
Texas
go
A&M.
with Vanderbilt.
All right, Pope.
Texas A&M.
Go ahead and highlight it when you make your pick.
Yeah, just highlight. I'm gonna go Vandy.
Texas A&M.
All right.
I'm going Vanderbilt.
All right.
Am I the lone one?
Yeah,
Texas
must have
A&M?
been. And then next one on the first pick is Peyton here, 25 Kentucky versus 14 Florida.
Florida.
All right, Pope.
Florida.
I'm gonna go Florida.
Oh, yeah. Gators are right now probably the hottest team in the SEC.
Man, they're rolling.
They got that
Florida.
7-foot guy.
Yeah, 7-9.
7'9".
Yeah.
Them
I'm
one.
going to go Florida.
All right. Then Pope, you have the next one, Georgia versus Oklahoma.
Georgia.
I'm gonna go Oklahoma.
Georgia's horrible. You know, I go into the Sooners. Watch them win now.
I'll go Oklahoma. I'm going to go Oklahoma, too.
Oklahoma, probably.
All right. Next is LSU versus Tennessee. I'm gonna go Tennessee.
I'm going with the Vols.
I'll go Tennessee.
I'll go Tennessee.
I got Tennessee.
All right, 100% on that one. All right, then Randall, you have Mississippi State versus Ole Miss, the Battle of Mississippi.
Well, my best friend from high school, you remember Mike Chandler?
Yeah.
You know, he's like old Harden, you know, he's one of them rebels, so I got to go with Ole Miss Rebels.
Ellie?
I'll go Mississippi State. I'm Ole Miss.
Ole Miss.
Ole Miss.
I'm gonna
I
go,
know they can't hear you at Ole Miss. You know that, don't you?
I'm gonna go Mississippi State.
Really?
All right, then Ellie, man, it's good that you got everybody up down there and got up here this morning. Texas versus Missouri.
I'll go Texas. I'm going to go Texas.
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 I'm gonna go Missouri.
I'm going Missouri. They're pretty good on their home court.
They sure are. All right, back to you, Hannah. Auburn versus 21 Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Hey, Coach, how many left-handed players you got?
Me.
Right there.
I thought she had her pen in her left hand, too.
Oh, no.
All right, Hannah, which one did you pick?
Arkansas.
All right, Peyton.
Arkansas.
Arkansas.
I'm gonna go Arkansas on that one.
Well, being an Auburn fan, I think Arkansas, they're playing good ball too. Ain't that Patino?
Yeah.
He's got them rolling. They'll beat the tar out of us, but I'm picking Auburn.
I'm picking Arkansas.
All right.
What grade you in, girl?
I'm a senior.
I just wonder if you ain't ready to play next year. If you keep picking it wrong, yes, the coach, you know that, don't you?
Hannah, did you pick on that one?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Peyton? South Carolina versus Alabama.
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 Well, I was torn on the fence, but I'm going to pick Alabama because I hear that Kevin Durant's got 2 years eligibility left, and LeBron James got 4 years left.
Yeah,
so,
they
I
coming
know
on back.
Nate Oates is trying to get them in
Yeah.
the team. So
He took a lick on
I'll,
that.
I'll pick Alabama.
I picked Alabama. I picked Alabama too.
All right. Okay, here we go. In the women's basketball now, we got number 3 South Carolina versus 6 LSU. Pope.
LSU.
South Carolina.
Yeah, South Carolina. Them girls is.
South Carolina.
South Carolina.
All right. Next, we have number 5 Vandy versus Georgia. I'm going Vandy.
I'm going Vandy. They're playing some good ball right now.
I'm going Vandy. I'm at Vanderbilt.
Vanderbilt.
Yeah, Vandy.
Back to you, Randall. Number 14 Ole Miss versus 18 Kentucky.
That's a toss-up, you know, and I'll give Kentucky the home court advantage. I'll take Kentucky in that one.
I went with Kentucky. Ole Miss.
Ole Miss.
Kentucky.
Kentucky. All right. Ellie, number 4 Texas versus 22 Tennessee.
Texas. Not Texas.
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 Texas for me.
Hook 'em.
All right, back to you, Hannah. Number 10 Oklahoma versus 23 Alabama.
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Bama.
Alabama.
I got Oklahoma now.
I went Alabama.
All right. Peyton, Auburn versus Texas A&M.
I'll go Auburn.
Auburn.
I'm gonna go A&M on that one.
Well, I'm an Auburn fan, but our girls are horrible. So I
good
got
to know.
Texas A&M.
I went Texas A&M. I went Texas A&M.
All right. Mississippi State versus Arkansas. Pope.
Mississippi State.
I'm gonna go State.
Arkansas.
Mississippi State. I went State.
State.
All right. Randall, I'm going to slide this one over to you on Tennessee, 22 Tennessee versus 14 Ole Miss.
I got the Rebs, Lady Rebs.
Ole Miss. Ole Miss.
Ole Miss.
Ole Miss.
Ole Miss for me. All right. Make sure your name's printed at the top. Slide them out there in the middle. And we'll get to talking some Hackleburg softball for you that just tuned in. Some of the softball players here from Hackleburg. And you can't start off without saying what a great year last year and how's it going to go, you think, this year?
Well, yeah, you know, last year was a historic year at Hackleburg. You know, finished runner-up in the state. You know, you end up number 2 out of 64 1A schools in the state of Alabama. That was really historic for us. You know, great year. What was the record? 32-8, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
A whole bunch to very little losses. You know, this year it's a rebuilding year. You know, we lost 6 starters off the team, but the good thing about it, we've got a bunch who are stepping up, and you know, our goal is to get back to the state, and we've got the team to do it. A lot of experience back, even though we lost 6, you know, starters.
Mm-hmm.
Got some good core nucleus there, especially, you know, on offense. And we've had some of our younger players who are going to have to step up this year. But the good thing about it is these girls have been playing since they was, you know, knee high. And so they're going to bring a lot of playing experience this year. And you know, I guess the big difference this year will be a lot less drama
Oh, okay.
So
You may not happen sometimes on the female team.
it happens on all the teams, I
Oh.
can tell you. So, but when you're dealing with sports, you
Yeah.
you coach a long
Oh,
time.
yeah, it really,
It-
one little thing could
it
make a
don't
difference.
matter if it's male, female, church league, college, whatever.
Yeah.
There's going to be drama because it's sports, and the parents are involved.
That's right.
So but
Yeah.
it's going to be it'll be a good year.
Well, that's good.
They're working hard. Like I say, it's really our first week of practice. Full practice.
Yeah.
Our basketball girls are just now getting out there, which that is a good thing and a bad thing. It's a good thing because they were still playing basketball.
Yeah.
And while a lot of them rolled out to softball several weeks ago, our girls are still playing basketball, so that was a good thing. And but we've had a good week of practice, and we'll start things this weekend at Hamilton and it's the umpires clinic tournament.
Yeah.
So our girls will get 3 games in to see where we stand and
Yeah. What to work on?
what to work on. You're still playing with the lineup a whole lot. But the key thing about it, you look down through there. Most of this roster here are very interchangeable. You know what I mean? Versatility is
Yeah,
the key.
different
You can
spot.
play. Oh yeah, more than 1, 2. Some of them play 3 or 4 positions. And but the good thing about it is they'll play where you need them because they're a team instead of.
Well, that's good. That's that was as good of a softball team for as, I don't know about the drama, I don't know anything about that, but as far as putting players on the field, that was as good a team as I've seen anywhere. We just come up a little short on
A
that
little bit
one.
short, and you do sometimes.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but we'll be back this year.
Good.
People gonna take us lightly because they're gonna see change in that lineup. All those players who are gone.
Yeah.
But go ahead and take us lightly. See what happens.
Yeah.
The team's not over with this year, is it?
Do what?
Is what?
Yeah,
What?
I mean, they not through this year, are they?
Just starting.
Just starting.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Hell,
Yeah. The first weekend is this weekend.
He done had a red flag up.
Do what?
He hasn't given up.
You need to wake up over there.
Well, you stuttering up, but you got that Burfield in you.
Burfield, Emmy.
Let's start with how many seniors are in here? 2 of you? Okay. Let's start with Ellie. She said she had to go to a field trip, I believe. So, Ellie, tell a little bit about what you've been doing getting ready for this season.
Well, I've just been around the house doing simple drills, like putting on a tee and glove work. And then me and my dad would go up to the field sometimes and hit ground balls.
Did you do any off-season conditioning for as weight training or just hitting them? Played on any?
I played on fall ball and summer ball too.
Yeah. Did that go pretty well?
Yeah.
That's good. Saw some pretty good pictures.
Yeah.
How you think you're going to be this year, starting out, and I don't know who all you're going to be playing. You played up last year. You going to still play up on the schedule this
Oh,
year?
yeah.
Okay.
Only makes you better.
It does. That's right.
I think we'll be just fine this year. I mean, we lost some last year, but I feel like we've gained just what we've needed for this year to be successful in every game that we play.
Yeah, these girls here seniors?
This one. The
You ain't gonna be with the 9.
what do you think has from last year to this year? You think that you've improved on far as playing?
I'd say footwork in the field. My footwork was terrible.
She ate dirt the other day
I
almost.
did.
She did what?
She almost ate dirt on the field.
Oh my goodness. Well, so you second base and
Short.
Short.
And pitcher.
and pitching. Okay. All right. Randall, tell a little bit about Ellie's improvement.
She's all right. No, she's really. Well, first of all, let me say this. She mentioned that, her dad, Brad, had spent
Yeah.
time with her, taking her to the cages and pitching. That's one thing I look around this table here. Their parents spent a whole lot of time with them and have since they were young.
That's what it takes.
But because that's what it takes. You know, you get a lot of players out there who, and it's our job as coaches to develop them, make them better, you know, but we get some pretty raw talent out there, and you can tell you can tell the kids where the parents have invested a lot of time in them, and I can look around this table here and tell you that, you know, that they spend a whole lot of time around it. But Ellie, you know, Ellie has just been a consistent player, you know, since she come up as a 7th grader and stuff, and you know, she'll be, you know, Braylon will be our starting pitcher. Well, let me jump in. I'm not the coach, you know, but I would assume, you know, and Ellie is our shortstop, but Ellie can play and has played second, third, outfield, you know, and stuff. So her strong point is consistency and versatility, and that, you know, as a coach, what gets you beat is your basics.
Yeah.
You know, you mess up on the basics. Well, she's, you know, all these girls have them down, you know, and that's it. You know, you win by just playing basic softball, you know. So
That's a good point. This group in here seems to know the game.
no, they do, yeah. Well, they've had hard knocks, you know, and stuff. You know, when they were all just pups, you know, we'd take our licks, you know.
Yeah.
And the past couple of years we've been giving them, and you know, and like I say, we Coach Hudson builds Coach Sutherland builds a strong schedule, you know, and the reason we do that is it only makes you better.
That's right.
You know, so I'm sure there'll be some games we take our licks, but there'll be a lot of games where we give them out, you know. So
Let's flip over to Peyton, since we'll start with the 2 seniors first. Same question to you. What's your thoughts on this year's team thus far?
We've got a lot of potential if we stick together. We'll be good. Everybody's got their different like strong points, but like I said, if we all work together, then we'll go far, I think.
From last year to this year during the off season, what have you been doing?
I played on a 18U travel team, and there was some open age tournaments, meaning like there was girls that were in college that were playing, so I saw some crazy pictures, and it really helped me though. And then I didn't get to play fall ball because I played volleyball my senior year, but I still worked out and I still went to the cages. And then recently, after Christmas, I would get up at usually like 4:45, and I'd be at the cages at 5:30, and then I'd go home and then get ready for school. So that's just what I've been doing.
What's your favorite position?
First
First base. Not many will say that they get up that early and put work into it, but everybody knows that's what it takes if you're going to be winning.
You know, that's a strong point of Peyton here is dedication, wanting to be the best, and she is the best first baseman around. There ain't no doubt about it, you know. But a key with her is versatility too. She can play some mean third base, and last year she played outfield too.
Yeah.
You know, and if we had to, you know, everybody has strep throat or something, we could even put her on the mound and let her throw a few. So,
in there.
you know, she can even toss that.
Do you like pitching a little bit?
Absolutely not.
So if they start calling your name, you go the other end of the dugout.
Gonna play sick or something.
Yeah.
But no, her versatility is a really strong point. And you know, she got power. How many home runs you had last year, you know?
17.
17 home runs. That's pretty.
Well, if you can get the bases loaded and hit that, you're going to be on the winning side most of the time. Yeah. Hannah, your thoughts? Are you a junior, sophomore? Sophomore. There's one of the sophomores you was talking about.
Oh, yeah.
I guess you're excited about starting again this year in softball. Play any other sports?
I do cheer.
Okay. All right.
I do cheer in softball.
Cheers. You know what cheerleader?
What from last year to this year, what do you think your strongest point is right now?
I think we've all just worked off season a lot. I think I've worked a lot on my running and getting to the ball faster in the outfield.
Yeah.
A lot.
What do you think her strong point's going to be?
Well, strong point is her will to learn the game and improve. She'll be our starting left fielder this year. To go from coming off the bench
Yeah.
Some last year that, hey, girl, you're in there, and she's really showed some strides in improvement, and like she said, her getting to the ball, and I know you pitched.
Knowing how to judge it out
Knowing
there.
how- that's the key thing.
big time.
And it's so. What makes it bad in softball is I wish there was a standard size field, but
Yeah.
it can be from 185, which is ours. Ours is set at the minimum, and then when you get to Oxford, it's 225 in center. That is a big difference.
Yep.
So the key thing, especially when you're a new outfielder going to be starting, and we'll go over this. Mark off. If it ain't marked, you got to remember the size of your field, and then the size of that field, and you have to make some adjustments.
Yeah.
And it's all about that
Yep.
judging the ball. That makes a big difference.
Big
that,
difference.
yeah. So.
And I know you've been probably working on this, but hitting that cutoff on the proper side makes that step for the runner.
Oh yeah.
You're ahead of the game when you do it
Yeah,
properly.
we've been doing, as I say, it's first week of practice. We've been doing quite a bit of yelling, hit the cutoff,
Yeah.
and stuff. But they're getting it down. We get it, and that's why we practice.
How's the strength of her arm? Is it coming along?
It's coming along, really come along since last year. If she'll let that thing go, and yeah, she's got a good arm. She just got to let it go, So
One crow hop and throw it.
crow hop and throw it.
Yeah.
You in love with your ball?
What? Let's see. You were right. She's the only left-handed.
Lefty.
All right. Throw, bat, right, the whole works.
All left.
Okay. What position in the batting order do you think you might be?
I don't know.
Where do you want to be?
I don't know.
As long as you're in there.
Sometimes, most of the time I bunt, so I put it up
Okay.
towards the front.
Got a little speed then.
You got a little speed, and from that left side, you got a couple.
Already got that step on
Yeah,
them.
I already got that step on them,
Yeah.
And I personally, the lineup we got, I like using her down toward the bottom of the lineup because it gives you, as the coach
Another
said,
leadoff.
another leadoff batter, and I know parents and some of the players don't understand that, but there's a strategy
Yep.
to that, And like I say, she's got a lot of speed and good base runner, and you got to have people at the bottom of the lineup to get on for the top of the lineup here,
Yeah.
to bring them in.
Yep.
So
1, 6, and 9 is a very important spot.
that's exactly right.
Yep. Pope, I guess you feel like you're going to try to be a leader of this group on hitting and pitching. So, no doubt about it, softball is your favorite sport, I'd think. And
Yes, sir.
talk about your thoughts on the upcoming season.
I'm really excited, and I feel confident that we can definitely make it back.
Yeah.
We just can't really overlook teams, and we have to play together as a team. And we have to all do our part, which I think we are right now. We're all working really hard, and we're all doing stuff together. We're all, really tight right now.
What tell some of those younger girls that's coming up out there that you being a senior also this year, is that correct?
I'm a junior.
Junior. So
Yes, sir.
you got some more time then. But what is a normal routine for you during softball season on working out, hitting, running, throwing? What do you do?
Well, honestly, softball season is like year round for me. So
All right, tell about
it's like
what do you do?
January to December, like year round. So nothing necessarily changes during softball season. I mean, I guess you could say I pick it up as of going in the mornings because I go with Peyton, but I just do the same things weekly. Nothing really changed. I usually try to pitch at least 3 to 4 times a week. I know I'm hitting at least 5 times a week, just every day something. And I go to lessons weekly. So.
Is that of a morning, of evening, or when
But
do you?
it just depends.
Okay.
So if I have something in the evening, I'll just go in the morning. But if I have something in the evening, or if I have something in the morning, then I'll go in the evening. Just really depends.
What do you think you over the past say 2 years? What do you think you've progressed on the most?
Probably on the mental aspect of not getting down on myself. because I guess, I don't know, like because like I know how hard I work, so if I don't get the results, then I kind of like stress myself out. But I've definitely gotten better at just being like confident in the preparation that I've put in.
Do you have you get anybody to catch you when you're not at the field? You have anybody that can catch you at home?
My mom does.
Tell about that a little bit.
Well, my mom's definitely. Both of my parents have always poured into me, but when I've told my mom that like this was my dream, she's made it her dream too. So like she's always like worked really hard for us to make sure that we could have whatever we wanted, such as like doing all the travel ball stuff. She's just always made it happen for us. But yeah, she brings me to lessons, which I drove for my first time about 2 weeks because I turned 16 this summer. But she's brought me every Wednesday night lessons for probably like 5 years now, and she catches me.
What position is your favorite position?
I really like to pitch.
Second spot there.
Shortstop.
Shortstop. And do you have any thoughts on Poe?
Well, she's, I mean, I think our helmets only go as big as extra large. So
Yeah.
Don't make her head any bigger.
Oh yeah, okay.
So,
Well,
but she is the queen of softball,
Yeah.
Around here, and well, her describing that tells you her dedication. All of our players are dedicated, but her dedication to one specific sport, and like she says, I've known Jason and Sam, since I moved back here, and and when she's come up, as a 7th grader, and it's their, they support their daughter's dream, and you got to have that. You got to have the buy-in from the parents too, and she's just. And versatility, I talk about versatility with a lot of these players. She can pitch, she can catch, play any infield position, any outfield position, and stuff. And it's just, and that's because of her drive to be the best, in her sport. And she can rewrite the record books in 1A. There ain't, if she hadn't already, And I'm just. Softball is her sport. So,
as far as taking one sport like that, maybe some young girls that are listening right now, what have you done that you think has made you better? Is it weights? Is it running? Is it hitting? Is it all of it? Or what one thing would you say that made you better?
I really don't know. I guess just like the consistency of it. Like if I've just always known this. Like I don't remember just like waking up one day and deciding I've wanted to like do this. It's just like always been what I've done ever since I was probably like 7. I started playing when I was like younger, so probably like 4. But I was probably 7 years old when I really dedicated myself.
Yeah. If that call was legit, call back. What?
Don't call back.
Yeah, don't call back. But no. That might be. All right, let's see. Let's see that.
Hutty,
No, you done late, baby.
baby, if you gonna make out with me, you gonna have to call at 7 o'clock.
What do you think, Randall, would be that you've seen as what you've been around them would make is making her better doing what she's doing?
Oh well, leadership.
There you go. That's what I was looking for.
I see, she's only a junior, but, since she hit 7th grade, she's been a starter and leading player on the team. So now, and we got good senior leaders too, but, Braylon, I can see her leadership role coming on more, and she takes that just. I like to watch, being former military for 30 years, I sort of sit back and I let the coaches, we got 3 coaches who do the coaching, and stuff, and I just sort of sit back and observe, and that's one thing I do watch for is leadership, team chemistry, and, Braylon is a builder of that.
Who is your assistant?
Who are the coaches?
Oh, the coaches are Coach Hope is head coach.
Yeah.
Stephen Sutherland
Yeah.
is assistant coach. Morgan McCarley, and I'm just errand boy. Whatever they want me to do, I'll do. So, that's the coaching staff, and I don't know who the junior high coaches this year is. That's probably Morgan and Hope, I would think. I don't know.
Since you brought that up, what do we look like on down after this group leaves?
Well, I tell you what, got a lot of young girls this year, but what I like about it is they are they listen and they're ready to learn. Now we would have probably top junior high team around there, but we got 4 starters who would be starting decided they ain't gonna play this year. And I ain't gonna name no names or nothing,
Wow.
but it just as aggravating as a
Yeah,
coach.
it is.
You put work into them
Yeah.
for a couple of years, and this would be their years, and this is 4 key starters, and they're not gonna play. So.
What do you get mad about?
Oh, I don't know if it's mad. They may be dedicating to another sport, or
Yeah.
And nowadays, well, they're too young to have a job, and they're too young to drive. So I don't know. They may got a new PS4 or something.
It could have been.
I don't know, but and maybe they'll come out. But with the core we got, we got a bunch of junior girls. How many you think we got out there?
There's like
15, 16?
I don't know. I'd probably give it like 20.
Yeah,
There's a lot.
bunch.
There's
Good.
a lot.
There's a bunch of them, but it's a lot. There's a little bit of raw talent out there.
Yeah.
But like I say, they listen and they're willing to learn. And just in this week being out there, you can see improvement on them, and they're going to do good. They'll really do good, you
Good.
know. And at junior high, it comes down to pitching, and we'll have a couple of good pitchers, Mary Beth and Abby.
Yeah.
Mary Beth, Abby, and I was going to say Ava, but Ava moved up this year. She's a 10th grader. So, but Doug Swan's the youngest.
Yeah.
Mary Beth is a good little pitcher, good little player. So.
Go through your roster there since you started on it, and then tell a little bit about the ones that are not here.
Okay, well, KD there, Kaylin Dobbs, that's some raw talent that's being processed. Was last year her first year or second year?
Her 9th grade year was her first year, but she has definitely
Yes.
She's improved
improved.
a lot.
Oh, my
She wants to work. Like
She's at the
she,
cages with us
yes.
all the time.
I was
and
going to say she's
yes.
probably most improved. When she come up 2 years
definitely.
ago, her 9th grade year, never played softball.
no,
And within a week, it was like, well, who said she couldn't play softball?
she's just
you
a
know,
naturally
athlete.
athletic, and she works hard.
Athlete, and
Good.
she'll be catching and playing some outfield. And has got some pop for a raw swing, don't she? And that swing, it's going to be good. And that's one of those, like Braylon said, that is willing to learn, never complains. Wherever you want them to be, she'll play. And of course, you got Braylon. We've talked about Braylon. Morgan Murray is one of our youngsters coming up, and Morgan plays the outfield and got a lot of speed. Emma Lawrence is one of the newcomers moving up, plays some outfield. And what I like about, Emma's one of those who never complains about anything and is really willing to, put in the effort, to get better. Noelle is a senior this year. Noelle is, now Noelle, you talk about showing some leadership. I tell you what, things getting out of line. Noelle will jerk a knot in somebody's tail.
Get 'em back
I tell
in.
you what, and she'll flat out tell them to, But I love Noelle's leadership. Maddie Birch really got to step up and has showed some really, fantastic improvements this year on her hitting, on her fielding, and she will be our center fielder, and stuff. And the thing about Maddie is, you just got to be Maddie and just play outfield. She's good, She's her. I want to build her. Her self-confidence needs to really come out. But she's a good player, man. She just got to realize she is, you know. And Hannah, you know, we already heard from Hannah. Ava Huffman is coming up, and one of them young players. She was the starting pitcher for the junior high last year, and we'll probably be playing some infield and some outfield. Her pitching ain't quite at the varsity level yet, but she's got some parents that work with her and take her to pitching lessons and stuff. But Ava's got some speed, and that's a future, starter. Peyton, we know about Peyton. Mary Beth there is one of, I ain't got my glasses on, two freshmen, who are coming up, ninth graders, So that tells you something about them,
What position you think she's going to be?
Mary Beth will, probably play some outfield. And, as a freshman, you probably, with the lineup we got, you'll get a little bit of playing time, mainly, depending on who we're playing. Hutty, Hutty, she's a senior. I've seen vast improvements. She's an outfielder who we've moved into infield and is a very good second baseman, locked down. And like I say, I like to sit back and just watch. They've got a pretty good turn at second base, and stuff. And so, and Heidi Stick's really improved. She's showing a little bit of power out there, and and BP and stuff. And then you got Mariella Garcia there. That's a whole lot of crazy. Let me tell you what, that's a whole lot of crazy. But Mariella, she's one of those. She's versatile. She can play infield. She can play outfield. And that's a youngster who's got a lot of pop and will listen to you. And she likes to have a good time out there. Ellie Nichols, we talked to Ellie and stuff. Now Bella Harper is our new player. She came over from Lynn, and very versatile. Catcher, third base, and I imagine she can play outfield too. She's just one of those. But what she brings is in that middle of that lineup is more. She's got pop. She hit several home runs for Lynn last year. Has a very sweet swing. I look for her to be in our top. I don't know. Like I say, I don't make the lineup, but you got to get runners on for these two here. And because some of the teams you see, I can see pitching around these two. You
got to have one behind them for sure.
And you got Bella brings that. And Mariella's going to have a little pop in there too. And well, Maddie, we got some girls who have stepped up. You could tell the weight program and stuff, that Coach Hope and Coach Morgan run for the girls in the summertime. It pays off. And but Bella is a very welcome addition, and she's a team player, never complains, will play anywhere you want her, can probably play anywhere you put her. Okay.
We got to have that catcher. We lost a senior last year, didn't we?
Yep. And Emma Dozer here. That's that other half of crazy with Mariella there. Emma Dozer coming up, but Emma is a good ball player. Dozer, boy, and I like her. She was a fun-loving, and I give it to her as a coach, Agger, and she'll give it right back to you, and stuff. Saw her at the backwoods last night, and I was sitting there eating. I heard, well, Randall, what are you doing here? And I turn around, and it's her,
What position she play?
She can play, on junior high last year, she played third. Pretty good third baseman, but she can play third, second, and outfield too, and got a pretty sweet swing, stick. And the other freshman we brought up is Lily Crane, and that would be Hannah's first cousin, right? Second cousin. And Lily, for a youngster, has got a lot of talent and stuff, and she'll be helping us in the outfield, and has a pretty good swing too. But there's a lot of raw potential there that's going to benefit us. And if you look down through there, we got a lot of freshmen.
Yeah.
Where you getting all these kids at? This is a small town.
It's a NIL deal. It's an NIL deal. We lure them in with a free Slurpee from the.
Yeah, but y'all ain't paid me no money to be on radio yet.
Yeah, well, it's coming. We're trying to work out a contract, so.
Y'all's contract might be like mine. I don't think that.
But we got a young team, but we got
Yeah,
a
you
good
do.
core 4 players, back who are going to carry it.
Well, I've heard you say that they like to play and they like to listen, so that'll add up to a good combination.
Yeah.
Does those people at 1A school have players that y'all got? I mean, did y'all got?
Well, I would say no, but with the reclassification, I tell you what, a lot of these.
Since you mentioned that,
I know a lot of these.
that's it.
The smaller 2A schools have dropped down to 1A, and starting next year, it won't be this season, but next year in softball, you got Belgreen and Red Bay will be in our area. Sulligent, I mean,
Talent down there also in
oh
Sullivan.
my gosh, it's Red Bay's the largest 1A school in the state of Alabama now.
It sure is.
But I don't see them staying 1A. They're
2 years.
yeah. They're right on the borderline, and stuff. So
The same football region will be the same softball region this year.
football region's a little bit different
Okay.
than softball region. It's like
That's
Is that the football region there?
That's Region 7, right there. If you wanted to,
Lordy, what kind?
you want to help
glasses?
you want some helpers
I can't see that.
in Region 7 there.
See, like in softball, Addison's not in our region. Cherokee won't be in our region. It'll probably be. Well, it's usually in our softball region. Who is it? It's us, Bear Creek, Vina,
And Lynn, isn't it?
and Lynn. Okay, and you can see Lynn's in a different one
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
They just arrange that softball different, and there's fewer teams in the
Yeah.
region, so just because of the way it's set up. But and who knows what it'll be next year,
Yeah.
and stuff.
Is it
But,
according to how those private schools kick up?
Yeah, I know, and unfortunately, my opinion, the 1A schools are gonna get the brunt of this, and people don't realize, but like, who won football last year? 1A
Down.
down south. Wasn't Wadley? They beat
No,
Wadley.
they beat Wadley.
Beat tar out of Wadley. You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about. Well, they were
yeah.
scheduled to go up to 2A, but now
They stayed
they
1A.
stayed 1A. And stuff.
They could have played with anybody up to 3A.
Oh, they could have, and stuff. So we'll see how it goes.
What about and you girls can kick in on this, your schedule. Braden, take that schedule and playing up. Give some of the teams that you play up out of your area as far as your region.
Mars Hill's always a good game.
That was a real good game last year, wasn't it?
Winfield would be tough. I don't really know anything about Hatton, but I'm sure they're pretty good.
Oh yeah, hadn't been
Howdy.
good.
Hamilton would be good.
I saw an advertisement
Oh,
on
yeah, go
television.
ahead.
Do what?
How much does it cost for this one?
I couldn't understand what word you said. What do you say? Well, I'll get it off a minute if you let me ask it.
It's a prank.
Hell, it ain't over there. It might be a prank, but let me find it as a prank.
All right, go ahead. You think Winfield's definitely up.
Winfield, I don't know anything about Hatton, but I'm sure they're good.
Oh yeah, hadn't been.
Hatton is really grown.
Yeah, I'm sure.
They're 4A now.
Mars Hill. I don't know anything about Hub.
We played them like my freshman year, but
Yeah.
we beat them. But that was when we had
The bus is
like,
still
everybody
running down
else.
Hub.
Sorry.
The bus is still running down Hub.
I'm sure.
Horse and wagon, yeah.
Ain't no horse wagon.
Uh,
Greyhound.
Lynn won't be bad this year. I think they have a few returning.
Right.
They'll be pretty good.
I think most of our toughest opponents will be through tournaments. Like we go to the beach again this year, and we played like 7A schools last year. We got slaughtered, but it helped us. So
the Northwest Alabama Bash, the April 17th and 18th tournament, is a good tournament. There's some good
yeah.
teams.
and
Who-
the Tom's Daily,
That's
you'll
where
go
we-
see like Muscle Shoals.
That's where
and
we
stuff.
beat. You look, we beat some 5A teams
Yeah.
last year and stuff. So
Got Hartsel on one of those.
yeah, Hartsel. That would have been that Northwest Alabama Bash, wouldn't it?
I remember that day.
It's a good tournament.
Well, Hackleburg, I'm not knocking Hackleburg. Start playing Hartsel in any sport.
Yeah.
It's tough, so I'm telling you.
Year in, year out, they have athletes from everywhere up there.
Well, you get them everywhere, Decatur,
Huntsville.
Cumberland.
At times daily tournament, that's always a good one. The Aggie Classic, you know, well, even starting this weekend, in that umpires clinic, you know, we're playing some good teams, you know. Every good team you play, you learn,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, you coaches, y'all do a great job. I mean, not necessarily y'all, but I'm talking about all these softball coaches. I know you're not getting rich doing it. Matter of fact, it probably costs you money, time you travel.
Well, I'm on the NIL deal. I get all the sunflower seeds and the Gatorade that
Yeah.
Coach Hope can
Yeah.
afford for me.
Well, I hear this could be your last year anyway. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'm getting cut.
Out of that schedule that you have on there, who would you think right now from the previous teams would be the toughest one on there?
Trouble now.
Well, it depends on who we're playing in those tournaments, but Mars Hill,
Yeah.
you know, they recruit,
Year in, year
you
out.
know, and you know, them being a private school,
You do that.
they can get who they want to, you know, and so after, well, so we played them twice last year, and we played them in that I guess the umpire tournament up here, and
Then we
And-
went to Mars Hill.
and they beat us, but it was like a 3-inning game, you know, and it was close. Then we went to Mars Hill, the game was over in like 30
innings.
minutes. We beat them by
15-0.
15 to nothing, you know.
Y'all beat them?
That was
Yeah.
when when the bats were tinging.
Oh yeah, so they'll be ready to what they call daddy smack us this year, you know, and stuff. But they're always good, you know. They recruit and Winfield, you know, Winfield's always good. That's a private school, you know, and city school, same thing. But so they're really going to be good. You know, they're coached well, and so that's always tough. Tough game, you know. I think we beat them once, and
Just BP, bro.
you know, since softball was
How's
invented.
Hamilton gonna be?
Hamilton, oh, they're gonna be good.
That's what I thought.
Hamilton be good. And we might run into them in a tournament or something, you know.
Don't you think girls, softball players are getting better and better athletes now?
Oh yeah, it's
I
just
mean-
like everything else. Well, you've introduced, you know. You never had.
Their cookie's gone to hell, but anyway.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
on 40
but
pounds.
they got a microwave and a crock pot, you know, and that's just like me. That's the only way I can
Now they
cook.
give me a ticket to go somewhere else and eat.
But the weight training and conditioning.
That's it.
You never had that in.
No.
You know, when I was in school, we never even had weights. You know,
That's
you
right.
had that one machine there that
Yeah.
looked like it was put together by the trade
Might have been
school
shipped
or
in from
something.
somewhere
Yeah,
else.
Shipped in from
Yeah.
somewhere, and but the weight program and stuff, and it's they play softball. Some of them year round or half a year round. You know, back when we didn't have softball when we was in school.
Yeah,
you know,
that's right.
they wouldn't even slow pitch here. You know, and these girls don't realize when it first started here at Hackleburg, it was slow pitch
That's
softball
right.
for the girls, and then fast pitch came in. You know, but the weight training and just the training period, it was out there. I mean, you were a pitcher and you were drafted. You know, you were drafted. You know, by the majors and stuff.
You what?
But yeah, he was.
Why, my God, you know he wasn't drafted.
Oh, I know he was. But
That's why I
but-
put them Shepherd live for you.
But we didn't have the weights and stuff. You had that one machine. I remember when it was in the field house, you'd be the only one down there using that thing, you know, for years. And
That's what I wanted to get to these girls. How can you tell that the weights have helped you when you started to where you're at now?
Definitely just stronger. I mean, I just feel better.
Arm strength, bat speed, all of it.
Help me throw farther.
That's it. There you go. Do you ever use the elastic bands?
Not much.
Do y'all do that?
They do.
oh yeah, they do.
I have to. I can't throw if I don't. My
We got them
arm's
on
like,
the fence out
Okay.
there, you know. And Peyton yesterday when I walked up was out there, you know. working on them. You know, it gets you loose, it gets you stretched out, and that's the key thing. You know, especially that arm strength you've got to get those rotator cuffs and everything stretched out. So.
Well, we're down to basically our time limit here. Hutty, you got a question on any of them?
No, I see, when I was a young man, and that was a long time ago, I used to coach girls softball. And I thought I had some good athletes, which I did. I recruited from everywhere. I wore out
He
cards,
started in IL, didn't
He
he?
started in IL deal.
But I tell you what, well, I had 2 or 3 from Hackenberg. I'm serious. They're still coming everywhere. And I might have some of your kin folks. I don't know. Hell, you kin to everybody. And but I thought they were good athletes then. But the girls started working out these weights and what are you talking about? Training like they're doing.
Yeah.
I can see they can't probably beat the men eventually, but I see where more people come see y'all play than they do the men. Because really, one reason I say that, not on account of y'all being women, but on account of some of the men really have overgrown the fans, what they think. Y'all more like we was when we were in high school. Really.
I know the officials like to call softball better because they can call so many games so much quicker.
Oh yeah. Well, it's just a quicker paced game.
Yeah.
And stuff, you know, and
That's one thing I wanted to ask. Is there any regulations changed from last year to this year that you've checked on?
not that I know of, and I haven't looked at the one thing you got to keep up on is the bats and stuff, you know, because there's so many new bat companies coming out every year and stuff.
And those going up probably $75 now.
Oh my gosh.
Tax wouldn't get that. would it?
It's crazy. You know, I've got a guy I coached with on the USA team. You know, him and another some individuals started a bat company and stuff. You know, and is it Neutron Sports? I went out there and looked at the prices. We're talking $499.
One bat.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, you know, I'm like, hey Pat, hook a brother up.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And it's just crazy, the equipment. But I was looking at the slow pitch, you know, softball bats, and the new companies have come in, or like Easton bought out Mike in, and you know, they buy up these other companies, so. And they introduce these new bats. Well, you got to make sure that they meet, you know, approval and stuff. And all y'all buy new bats for this year?
I didn't need a new one.
And, you know, I like the older ones because they broke in, you know, and stuff. So, but
What bat do y'all like? What
Ghost.
you have one you really like somewhere? I imagine.
I have I think it's the blue one 2025 or 2024.
2025, I think.
I have the blue 2025 unlimited. It's it's a one piece.
and that's Easton.
Yeah, it's an Easton Ghost. Yeah.
Okay. Well, the tightness on a baseball is up and down. Sometimes fans want more home runs, so they tighten it.
Exactly.
Softball pretty much stayed the same.
Yeah. We just if we want more home runs, we just gonna start.
Stay in the weight room a little.
Yeah, and we're gonna put steroids in their Gatorade, you know.
All right, as we go around the room for closing out with Hackleburg softball, Hannah, got a closing remark on upcoming season, school, whatever you'd want to say.
I think as long as we stick together, we can get far this year.
Good. Peyton, same to you.
Same thing. I'm just really excited. I'm trying to really work on yes, I want us to win, but I also want to work on myself so I can get to college for softball. Because I have 3 more months, I got to figure it out. So I just think if we stick together, we'll be good.
If you had a choice to go to college and play softball, what would your major be? What do you want to go into for as a major?
I want to be a veterinarian, but I think I'm gonna go. I want to go. I want to go to community college first and get my associates in science and general science, and then get my bachelor's in pre-vet, and then go to Mississippi State and get my master's.
That's a good field. The large animals, the people that I've talked to says there's
That's what I want to do. large
basically
animals.
none out there anymore, so you'd have a good feel with that. Braylon, same question to you.
I'm just really excited for this season, and I think we can do big things. And I know I mentioned my mom earlier, like being really involved in like what I want to do, but honestly, it's like my whole family, like my dad's parents, my papa and my nana, and then my Uncle Daryl and Aunt Debbie, and then my mom's sister. Because I have a little brother too, so he plays. So my parents try to like go to as much as his stuff. So like they just always pick up, and they're just as involved in it,
Athletic family.
I guess.
It brings family closer together.
Yeah, it does. Close us out, Randall. Whatever you'd like to have a closing comment here.
Well, yeah, and I can piggyback on, Braylon there. Her whole family's there, supporter, and of course, I graduated with her grandpa, Barry Pope and stuff, and I like to tease them sometime when the music cranks up out there. I'll tell them, I said, oh man, I'll start moving a little bit. I said, they used to have to, I'd say, Braylon, they used to have to kick me and your grandpa Barry out of the dance club, every time. And everybody wanted to dance with us. We'd have to take a rain check list for the next week, But as far as softball,
You are Ray Prince.
but I just invite everybody to come out and watch these girls. Softball is a fast-paced sport, and if y'all can see me, these are your girls here. These are your Lady Panthers, and they put a lot of work into this, and they're a lot of fun to watch, and we usually have no shortage on fans,
That's right.
And there are sometimes it's just like in football and basketball. I noticed this year, some of the schools we go to, we got more fans there
The home team.
than the home team has.
That is true.
And,
That happens a lot,
It
actually.
happens a lot.
Well, let me break in just a moment on that. When we were setting up at Chocolaca Park,
Right.
the guy that come in the press box, he looked out and he said, "My God, is there anybody left in Hackleburg?"
No, it was a ghost town.
Well, I heard that.
Yeah.
Baseball being there last year too, I just know there was nobody here.
Yeah.
And,
Well,
he's-
Hackleburg backed his team.
And I feel like the baseball is going to have a good run, too. I think they have a good chance at winning it again.
this might be legit. Let's see.
Happy birthday from Hutty to the Lady Panthers softball team.
What song is it?
Happy, happy birthday, children dear. Happy days will come to you all year. If I had one wish, then it would be a happy, happy birthday to you from me.
Well, send me my present.
That's a first right there.
I never heard that.
No.
I'll piggyback on Braylon here
Okay.
as far as she just mentioned the baseball team. We got done with practice yesterday, and I went over and watched them. And Coach McKinney, there's got to be 40 guys out there on that field.
I don't know how.
Oh my God!
Where-
Baseball,
so
Hackleburg
little.
baseball.
Where did they come up with all? Y'all know all of them?
I don't even know.
There's a bunch of young
There's a
ones.
bunch, and let me tell you what, they were doing a scrimmage game, and them boys can ball. I'm telling you, the both teams they had set up, they could.
Dividing them equally.
I walked up there, and it was a kid pitching, and this is a good-looking kid, and he was throwing. I don't know what speed he was throwing, but
Who
strike.
play it?
It
They
was
just
Hackleburg.
divided
They
up.
divided up, and
Well, they're good recruiters.
Yeah.
and
Coach Ray taught them how to do that. didn't he?
and Hannah's grandpa was, Jeff
Yeah.
Stidham. We graduated together. Was there, and I'm like, well, who is that kid? And he's like, I don't know who it is. And I went down, and Talon Gunyon was down there, and I said, Talon, who's that pitching? And it's a Hudson kid.
Lucas Hudson.
Lucas Hudson.
Mm-hmm.
And
He's gonna have a little height then.
he does,
Yeah.
and he's only a 7th grader.
Yes.
Holy smokes!
That's
that's
Hunter
Barry
and them's
Hudson's
group.
Who?
My little brother, he has a bunch of his baseball team. Like, he has a good group in his class. There's probably like 9 of them, and they've been playing together since they were like probably like 6 years old, so they'll have a good group. That's
will
probably the
have.
next.
They talk baseball a lot.
Yes.
Matter of fact, Hunter was getting ready to bat when I first walked up. You know,
Yeah.
they do good.
Good.
Boy,
Good.
the future looks good in baseball.
Good.
So
Good. Well, Hutty, this has been fun. You have anything else you want to?
I ain't understood what y'all said.
Well, wish you girls the best, and hope it's another trip back to Chocolaca Park again, and it's up there again.
yeah, it's up there again. I know they put a bid in for it.
Yeah.
I was hoping that Florence would get it over there. You know,
Will you play up there again early in the season?
Florence, that's that.
The Northwest.
Northwest Bash.
Yeah,
Is
okay.
it Tom's Daily up there too?
Yeah, Times Daily.
Times Daily's over there by the airport.
Oh, yeah.
You know, usually over on that. But there's good fields over there
It
too.
is, yeah.
You know, and they got no excuse out there, public. Come watch them.
All right. Hutty, sign us out. Enjoyed it.
Get out of here.